Generic greetings and welcome to Prison-Arcitect once again. So, last episode I messed a couple of things up, actually, and you were nice enough to point them out in the comments. Not in a raging, horrible sort of way, you were actually genuinely saying, oh, by the way, this is wrong, why is that broken, can you fix this? And this is how you fix it in a lot of cases as well, so thank you very much for that. Number one, the tables. I'd actually moved one of the tables too close. Basically, I'd forgot a bench, so the table was too close to a bench, so the prisoners would fight over it, and they wouldn't be able to get the other side, so it was a pain. So I've had to, I basically moved them all along. And the good thing is that they're not going to fight anymore and they can actually sit down. The bad thing is that there's not a bench here because we can't fit one in, but it doesn't really matter. We've got enough benches there for the time being. The second one is the shower door. It was glitched. It was a large jail door like that one, but it just wouldn't go back for some reason. Again, alpha, so whatever. That doesn't really matter. I've put a small jail door there, a standard one-block jail door, and that now works fine. Thirdly was the warden, who was very impatient and decided to pick this end office as his. Because he's a bit of an imbecile, but again, someone pointed out that it was good enough to that it was easy. You just go to the rooms, get rid of the room, like sort of don't make it an office, and then he'll go to the only available one, which was this one here, and then he designated that as the warden's office. Done. So yeah, good, awesome. You know this is the sort of thing we want in the comments. We don't want flame wars or anything like that. We're actually genuinely people interested, and actually being helpful and friendly towards each other. This is a first in YouTube, I think. Right, so here we go. What we're going to do today. I was going to wait for the prisoners to come in, but I thought no, because I'm going to build a cell block. The problem is because I believe it's because I've selected the contract for cell block A, they won't turn up until I've built the cell block A, which is a bit of a problem. But anyway, let's build cell block A. So for a start, we're going to go to foundations and building. It's 12 o'clock and we've just got our grant again. I've actually hired a couple of guards just in preparation for them turning up. They're all just mulling around here waiting for them. Okay, right. So we need to build the cell block. The cell block, the ideal size is 12 by 25, I believe. So let's try that now. By 25. 12 by 25, which is that there. Lovely. Okay, so what they'll probably do, they'll knock. Will they knock this wall down? Requires an entrance. No, they won't. So what I'll do, I will put an entrance in the center there and put one there, just so it'll actually build. You have to sort of jiggle it a bit, just jiggle it a little bit, and they'll make it eventually. Again, alpha. So there we go. All the workmen coming and running towards this, and are they actually gonna be able to get around? Yeah, they're gonna be able to get around. That's fine. I also need to pave this area as well. What I need to do as well, there's loads of things we have to do actually. Hire an accountant. Let's do that. Staff, accountant, exceeds daily budget. Because I can't actually. Yes. Yeah, I can't actually get any more staff. I could go to reports and then go to staff and fire someone, but probably not a good idea, is it? Well, no, probably not. Okay, they're building that quite nicely, getting the foundations done. We can actually get rid of that door in just a second, you'll see why in a moment. And the warden apparently doesn't go to sleep and likes to leave his door open. Let's just leave that, let's just turn that to staff only. We'll turn all these doors to staff only. Not that we really need to, because the prisoners should never get to this point anyway. But, like everything, they often do, right? Because the prisoners and they don't exactly, the reason why they're here is because they're doing things that they've been told not to do. That's like, pretty much how it works. They were told not to do something and they did it, and because of that, they've gone to jail. Or there could be other reasons as well. They might just want to turn up for the weekend. Right? Let's brick this wall back off, like so, and then we're going to get rid of that door. Dismantle the door, not dump it, but dismantle it, so they'll take it and then put it back into the storeroom, into storage, because there's no need in deleting it, as it were. Right, now we need to build the individual cells. This is probably the most effective sort of cell pattern you can have. What you do, in fact I'll do it that way instead. You do it like this, because then the minimum size for a cell is 3 by 2. So by doing it like this, you can actually build a wall there. usual, you can actually separate the prisons off separately. So this is the smallest size you can have. So there you go, 1, 2, 3 by 2, and you put a door there. So this is the smallest, like, sort of cell you can have. But it means you can put one bed in, one toilet, and then put a... One second. And that one's too large. Have I messed that up? I think it's because this wall... Yeah, that wall was already there, so it's actually a bit bigger. Yeah, it actually should be one smaller than what it is. So this cell's going to be a bit more luxurious, this cell. Who cares? Right. It's yes. So you can have one toilet, one bed, and the cell in there, and then sort of put doors on every single one, so it's a lot more secure. You can easily lock it down and that sort of thing. Again, the reason why this is a bit longer is because I made it 25, but it already classes this as a wall, so it's actually 26, which means it's wrong. So I've messed that up. Don't worry about it though. It doesn't really matter much, apart from there might be loads of fights because they think this one's a little bit better because it's larger, and indeed I might put a TV in there. But, don't worry about it. Right, don't worry about it. So, let's put some doors in. Small jail doors, we'll spin them around. Shove them in, like so. Like that. Lots of money going here. How much have I got? I've got 26,000. I better be careful on this one. Technically, I don't really need this holding cell anymore. I could probably get rid of it. But I might just leave it just in case prisoners want to go and sit there and... We really, really need to clean that up. Right. There are all the doors going in. Nice. Why isn't there any power? Oh, we haven't extended the power cables, obviously. Right, electrical cable. And we'll just drag that out to about there, I think. We'll do the same with large pipe. Drag that out to about there. In fact, no. Large pipe's different. We take it to the end about there, I think. And there'll be a reason for that. I'll even do the electricity. Because I'm going to put something on the end here. Probably a bit where the guards can sit, and we'll have a security room, and that'll be in, like, a couple of episodes time. I don't think we'll get it done in this one, because for a start we haven't unlocked it, because you have to unlock it through a bureaucracy. I believe it's that one there, which is deployment. Yeah, and then you can have CCTV. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's building nicely. Yeah, they're doing the doors. Right, putting the pipework in. One thing I've missed out, which I'm a bit upset about, is that I haven't used any power switches or valve pipes. The valve pipes, you can shut the water off to individual bits, so we could turn it off to the shower block, for example, or we could use power switches to turn all of this thing off, which I sort of forgot when I was doing it, and I can't really go back in and sort of just jiggle it in and shove like a button here, because the prisoners will end up pulling it probably. Anyway, that's if they can. I don't know if they can actually pull it. I'm guessing they can, but that is a guess. So let's not take a guess with a button that could potentially turn the prison off. Let's not do that. Right, cells. Here we go. Up, drag along, and there we go. Lots of cells. How many have we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay. A lot of cells. Got enough cells to complete this, but we haven't, because we need to build, for contract cell block A, we need to build, raise our capacity to 15. It hasn't done that. It hasn't, made a ting noise and said, yes, that's successful, because these aren't technically cells. They are just being designated as cells, but to be cells, they need to have beds in. So we'll put a bed in each one, like so. Bed, 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 bed. I don't know what we can do with the end one. You could make it a bit different. Do it like that. Yeah, why not? Spin it around, and then we'll put these on this side as well. I'm going to put some windows in. Don't worry about that. Put some windows in this side. And now we need toilets. So, toilet, spin it around, and we'll do it like so. And then that should be all the cells done. Apart from the plumbing, actually, I need to plumb this in, but we'll do that in just a moment. Let's try to put a toilet in the middle of a wall. That's not good. Right. Let's plumb it up. So the good thing about having this, again, the spine down the centre here, is that you can quickly just do that. And that will plumb the toilets in. Hang on. I've messed that one up, haven't I? There we go. You can plumb the toilets in. And they go just all the way along like so. Done and done. So the workmen, I wish I didn't. I actually fired some workmen. Some long-standing workmen, that have been here since the start of the company, really. They'd never taken a day off. They'd only used, like, you know, they used 3 sick days, but they'd never used, like, any of the holidays. You know, they're good family men, you know. One of them was called Gerald. He had 2 kids, 6 hamsters, and a giraffe. I mean, I don't know why he had that, but he just did. But I fired him anyway because I needed more guards. That's why all the floors cracked, to be honest, because, you know, he had a little bit of a moan and drove a steamroller down the centre. He didn't really, it's just I'm really rubbish at maintaining the prison, which is why it looks like it's falling apart. I need to hire some janitors, I think. Are the janitors? No, it's the janitors, yeah. Yeah, they can actually maintain the prison. Oh yes, one thing as well, I need to make this less just concrete. I need to pave it. I'm looking for paving. I don't know why I'm just clicking on the buttons randomly. I should really look. Concrete tiles. The whole thing's going to be concrete tiles. To be honest, I think I'm just going to concrete tile the whole thing. Yeah, concrete tile the whole thing. Why not? What have I put in there? Is there concrete tiles? There were concrete tiles. Yep, concrete tile the whole thing. Indiscriminately. Concrete everywhere. Right. Done, done, done. Finish that all off. Why is that one shouting that it needs water? Well, I mean, the toilet isn't physically shouting, you understand. The toilet can't do that. Unless it's sentient, in which case we've made the only sentient toilet to ever exist. But why is it wanting water? Oh, it's because I haven't plumbed it in, that's why. That's just a simple reason. The simple reason is that I haven't told it to be plumbed in. Which is, you know, my fault again. So, that's building quite nicely. I can't see that objective. I didn't really... No, hang on. No, go back where you were. Go there. Stay there. Right. Can I check on the grants from here? Can I check on the objectives from here? No. Good grief. Look at all the jobs on the go. That's all queued and on the go. A lot of it's tiles, I think. I think concrete tiles is the order of the day there. How many jobs is that? I mean, I wish there was like a little... It would be good if it told me how many jobs there is, but there's probably about 50 jobs. Probably more, in fact. And they're all to build concrete tiles. Was he just placing... Oh, I was going to say, they've done it sensibly. They've placed the pipe before actually laying the concrete. Because that would be really annoying if you laid the concrete tiles and then, you know, decided to put the pipe in afterwards. You have to knock, you know, get there with a jackhammer just like 3 seconds after you've laid it. Just like, yeah, answer. Just digging through the concrete to actually lay the pipe. Yeah, good plan. Right. Why have these not got concrete tiles on? Oh, have they got concrete tiles? Yes, they must have. They must have. Right. Windows, I think. Let's put some windows in. I can't really put them there because, you know, it's a horrible view. So they're going to have to do without. Let's use... I can't even find the window now. Why is it so... There we go. It's always so difficult to find it. Let's put the window there, right above his head. So, you know, when he's in his cell, you can, you know, smell the fresh air coming in when he's trying to sleep, and get rained on as well. Oh, actually, I don't want them there. Don't want them there. I don't know why there's one block there. That's really going to bug me, that. See, what I'd like to do, or what I'd normally do, is put like a switch on this side, and then I'd run the pipe that way. So then, you know, the guard can come here and switch the whole block off. That's if I was doing it sensibly, which of course, I'm obviously not, because, you know, this would be a lot better than what it is. Right, let's put some paving stones. Was it paving stones I used? I think it was paving stones. Let's pave all out here. So, and up here, like that. Like that. And a bit there. I might as well pave all that and that and that. I don't know why that bit, just why not. Okay. So, why are these not done yet? Why are these not done yet? How many have we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Ah, I haven't done that. I can't see that because it's over this number, but I'm guessing that says 14 of 15. So once they've done that, we'll be all right. Eventually, I think they're too busy paving the thing to actually put the beds in. Anytime you want to put the beds in is fine with me, gentlemen. Anytime you want. No, we'll put the windows in first, I guess. Yeah, don't worry about it. No, just finish these cells off. No. Okay. Utilities. Yeah, we're sorted. That's all plumbed in. That's lovely. That's quite nice, actually. Oh, he's putting the toilet in. Well done, gentlemen. Yeah, well done. Who are you? Well done, workman. Generic workman guy. Yes, and finally they're bringing the bed. So when that bed is placed in either cell, that should go... Well, we should either ting, and we should complete this contract. Right. Done and done. So, we should be able to go to reports, and prisoners, max 15. Yes, and that should change to 16 once this bed goes in. Please don't make me a liar. Please don't make me a liar. Please don't. Jackpot. Max 16. Okay. Sorted. So, we should get some prisoners in the next day. Right. So, what have we got to do? We need to hire an accountant, which can't really do at the moment. Oh, good grief. Look at the state of that. This place is getting wrecked. It's horrid. I mean, it's a total function of... These guys have been putting on... Just like to point out, these guys have been putting on dinner for like 3 days while they've been building this prison. And they just keep putting, like, cabbage soup out. Just going, why is nobody eating it? They're just wondering, hang on, we keep putting food out, like bacon and stuff, and cabbage soup and just generic meat. We don't even know what it is. It's just meat in a box. Cook that, and nobody's eating it. I mean, for a start, they probably thought, well, nobody's going to reach cabbage soup because that sounds just, you know, a bit bland. But, you know, you would have thought they'd work out that there's no prisoners to eat it. To be fair, it's my fault. You can actually go to reports and regime, and you can change the prisoners' regime. So, as you can see here, it says eat. They'll cook in time for that. So, they don't even have breakfast, actually. I've just realised. That's sleep time. Yeah, that's sleep time. Then they have a shower. And then what I should do is really designate these to be other things. So I'll designate that as yard, like so, and then we'll say free time there and there, and there. In fact, we'll designate a bit more shower time. Actually, 7 o'clock we'll call it, and we'll designate a bit more free time there because you don't want like spaces. It's not a good idea. And when should we? Do they go to bed at 11? I should put them to bed at 10. 11 to 6. No, that's alright, that's alright. Let's just say they can have a bit of... See, I don't want to designate that one as free time because it's only an hour, so by the time they get to the cell, they'll go, oh yeah, let's do this. They'll get halfway there and just go, damn it, we have to go back! And they'll head back. Let's designate it as... nothing, actually. Just nothing. Let's just keep it as nothing for now, till I figure out something better to do. Right, so... offices are done. Paving's quite nice. That's quite nice. Yeah. Cells are done. Cells are... hang on. Plumbed in. Electricity. Yep, done. And... apparently the workmen can't get out the door. What? No, they can. They can. They just... is he just carrying bacon on his head? And now he's giving me a stupid look. Don't you be giving me that look, mate. I saw what you were doing. Why would you carry bacon on your head? What an imbecile. Right. Let's... I need to hire an accountant. So, staff. I can't hire one yet. It exceeds the daily budget. How much are they? The 200 per day. Right. I'm going to have to fire someone, aren't I? Staff. Do I need... I don't need that many guards. Let's get rid of one of the guards. The thing is, I don't really need that workman, but guards are always needed. You know, without the... guards are used, obviously, for stopping riots. But, why can't I buy that one? Buy. What do you mean exceeds daily budget? It doesn't exceed the daily budget. The thing is about guards, you can't just, oh, hang on. Did that say 1,000? Oh, no, 200 per day. Oh, I'm going to have to find someone else. The thing about guards is that there's not just stop riots, but they're just their presence is enough to stop people wanting to, you know, stab themselves. Have you just put bacon on the floor? Their actual presence is enough to, you know, hold off the rioting and make the prisoners feel like they're actually being watched. I really need someone to wipe these tables down. Right, I'm going to have to fire somebody else. So, fire one of the workmen. So that should be enough to hire an accountant. Yes! Okay. So, where are you going to go now? Oh, no. Why is this office such like a big draw? They always come to this office for some reason, and I do not know why. It's always this end one. I'm sure there's a reason. Maybe it's because it's the furthest away from the prison and it smells or something. Anyway, right. So, gives access to the government grant programs which can provide extra funding. Also, you spend more money each year than your income would normally allow. Well, that's quite nice. I can spend more than I would be allowed. Oh, finance. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is all new. Right, finance. So, I can see how much I get, how much it's going to cost me. So, my net profit is 0 per day. That'll change when I get prisoners in. Grants. I can get a health and well-being grant to get... that's to get a infirmary up, I guess. Yes, that'll be to get an apothecary and some such. So, we'll deal with that later. Right, so, finance says I'm not going to make any cash. Valuation of the prison is 88,851, which is not bad. Time without incident, 107 hours. That's all right. I think we've built. I mean, since I've only been building this for about 106 hours, I think this has been built quite well. We have a good safety record, and everything is lovely. Right, next episode, we are going to get prisoners. I promise you this. If I break that promise, you have my permission to pelt me with kiwi fruit next time you see me. Not that you know what I look like, or that you've seen me. And if you actually happen to... But to be honest, if you're carrying kiwi fruit around, then by all means, you know, give it a go. Don't just fling it at a stranger. That'd be silly. Yeah, that next episode anyway, prisoners and all that. Right, thank you very much for watching. Take care and generic farewells.